Let's wait for a few people to come in. Yeah, definitely wait for a few people to come in. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Yep, definitely waiting for more people to come in. Hello, 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 hello. I'm good, Dave. I'm good. Hi. Battleship, thank you. uh, yeah, definitely waiting. Let's get at least 10 people, if at least I will get some. And then we can get, to talking 10-15 people. That would be good. Yeah. And then hi, hello to everyone who is joining the live at the moment. Hi, it's been quite a while, isn't it? It's been some time since the anime days, anime opening reactions, and all of that. Hello. Hi. Hello. Oh, it's been quite a long time. I've been all right. I've been ill. I'm going to explain a little bit about why I didn't post, maybe like for for the past 2 months, before last month. So I'm definitely going to give like a proper explanation of what was going on and see how to move forward, especially with things concerning the channel. So hi. Zmod Games. Hello. Let's at least have one more person. Hello. Let's have at least like 10 people. 10 people will be good. And then, let's just, get this thing started. Let it be going. Maybe everyone is sleeping. I don't know. So, for those who don't know, I've had like a lot of people new to the channel. So, you guys are very much welcome. Well, yeah, right now in the UK it's about 4:18, like 4:18 right now. It's about 4:18 at the moment. So I said, yeah, for a while I was supposed to do like a live stream just to chat or maybe do like a video. So I don't know if everyone had noticed, I'm kind of in a new place, hence why I'm having the couch. I'll probably move from here as well at some point, but I moved from my previous location. That's the first thing. Secondly, I think a lot of people had noticed in the past, I always say, hello, hi, Afik Iqbal. Hello. A lot of people had, I've said a lot of time in my live stream that I live in London, but I moved out of London anyway. That town is expensive as hell for me. And at the moment, it's not the it's definitely not the best for me. I can't keep going to live in London anyway. So maybe at some later point when I'm having more of the moolah, I'll definitely be there. The next thing is, why did that not post for a while back? It took about 2 months or something. So guys, a lot of times during my reactions, I always tell you guys that I'm sick, having like a weak body and all of that. um it's 11 p.m. in Malaysia. Okay, yeah, so that definitely why a lot of people are sleeping, probably in Indonesia and other places as well. So it's like, yeah, it's like 4 p.m, 4:20 almost here. So yeah, so I was explaining that a lot of times I've explained in the past that I'm sometimes ill, I have issues with my body and things like that. So 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, after coming back from work, I I just had an issue, and the left side, like the whole left side of my body, kind of felt paralyzed completely. Um, I couldn't wake up from bed. I was completely paralyzed, to be honest, in bed. I was just praying and hoping that things get alright. I don't know what was going on. Um, I went to the hospital, told them to do some tests. They didn't really see anything, so I don't really know what was wrong. I asked them to do an X-ray at the hospital, but I was told I cannot get an X-ray because you can only have a certain amount of X-rays in your lifespan. So they couldn't do that. They put me on some medication, and then for a while, that's what I was taking. Um, Actually stopped working and all of that. So it was quite difficult. The next thing I had, some sort of tooth problem, what is called a wisdom tooth. So that means that the tooth that you're having goes inside your gums. So I had like one that did not make me sleep quite quite a while, for a long time. So that tooth issue, and the fact that I was that paralyzed half side of my body, made me not do videos because I was trying to take care of myself. I did not have enough time. Even when I record some videos, that are just a lot of things. I do it on my own. I think I posted on the channel that if there's an editor who would like to do work with me or whatever, DM me and we work some things behind the scenes. But yeah, it has been quite difficult. There are days I just watch a lot of reactions like BoBoiBoy that I've been posting a lot lately. I tried to do, I think the final episodes, I did it like, I think the last 5 or something, or the last 7. I did like 4 or 6 videos in one day, with obviously with different intervals, but that's the same thing because I don't have the time to watch it. Trying to take care of myself. Since about 2.5 months ago, I've not had any issues of me being paralyzed or anything like that. JC, yes, they said, yeah, you cannot have a number of X-rays in your lifespan because it increases the probability of you having cancer. So that's why they didn't do the X-rays, because when they were doing some other tests, they didn't find anything with my body. So that's why. I don't understand. So you're still in the dark right now. I don't know what you mean by I'm still in the dark. Are you saying in terms of my illness, what I have, if I don't know what it is? Yes, I don't know what it is. I definitely don't know what it is. So I really don't know. It Oh, okay. You had your lower body paralyzed. Turns out it was something wrong with your back. Yeah, I definitely don't know what it is. I think until, because the system here in the UK is a bit, I'm trying not to curse because YouTube kind of plays very funky games at the moment. So the system with the hospital system is a bit weird here. You have what is called a GP, like a general practitioner. You go to them first. If it's too bad, you go to A&E, which is accident and emergency. You go there and then they do whatever they can, and then they probably send you to a specialist. um I didn't get anything. They just put me on medication, man. They've been pumping me with medication, not really having sorted anything out. So so yeah, but today is fine. Today is a good day. I cooked. I had everything that was necessary. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do season 2 of BoBoiBoy. Probably watch it today after the live. Probably watch like 3 episodes or something. See how it goes. If it's still good, if it's still alright, I'll keep watching it. I think someone earlier asked how between Agent Ali and BoBoiBoy who would win. Personally, those are two separate worlds. So I cannot compare properly. It's not something that can. Ordinarily is more tech-based type of show, and BoBoiBoy is more fantasy. I would say it's still tech in a way, but when you see the powers that they have, it's way more fantasy. It's like sci-fi kind of thing, but sci-fi slash fantasy, and then originally is more tech-based. So overall, I would still think that um Ali can, with the Iris, he can put up a good fight, but I don't think ultimately he's going to win. Because BoBoiBoy keeps increasing in terms of power and the fusions and all of that. So I don't think, I think BoBoiBoy will win overall. Let's not debate too much. I think BoBoiBoy is going to win. So that's it. I wanted to express, because a lot of people, I have a lot of new people on the channel. That definitely a lot of new people, and a lot of people do not know me as some of you who have been on the channel with me for about a year or more, maybe 2 years, because I've not been long on YouTube. Probably be about 2 years and a bit. So yeah, I just wanted to explain why I have not been posting for some time. So I need people to know that there are definitely times I don't have the time to post enough as a lot of people would do. You know, they post every single day, maybe 2-3 videos a day. Probably that's the only thing they do right now on YouTube, and that's what they do constantly. I cannot do that. Worst part of it is YouTube does not really give any substantial amount of money, if you get what I mean. So I'll say at the moment it's more like a hobby thing. Honestly, it's more like a hobby. It doesn't give me shit. I had to say this. YouTube can do whatever they need to do. The next thing is YouTube as well. In terms of monetization, they make it in such a way that very light, and I say very light words, you can't even say it in your videos anymore. Sometimes I really watch a show and the thing, the actions or whatever happens is so exciting. I'm like, damn, you can't even say that anymore. You either have no ads or it's limited. You can't even say that. So it's a bit crazy. There's that one. You can't even say shit. So and when you text any popular YouTuber to ask how they deal with this issue, they don't reply. They don't reply at all. So I have to deal with it on my own. So if for future videos you don't see me expressing myself the same way as I used to be, it's just me avoiding to say how I truly feel because of YouTube, terms and conditions and things like that. That is really the only thing. Like really light words, it's not like a curse word, but YouTube consider it as a curse word. It's weird. And I'm someone that curses a lot. I do. Not in my personal life, but it would be nice to do when you're watching a video, man. You're like, because it's the expression of what you do. Like you really, the real you. Not watching some YouTube video and you're faking it. And faking like, wow, this, that. Imagine I'm watching a video every single time. I'm just like, wow. You can't use any other word because YouTube is trying to can you for using really light words. It's super weird, like really weird. Yes, really, it's definitely too strict. I like, and I know channels that use the F word and the N word a lot of time, and I'm pretty sure they still make good money. So I really don't know how they bypass some of these things. I really don't know. I'm still trying to speak with YouTube and like, you know, on Twitter and see what they can do about it, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, I definitely think that as well. Oh, hi, China Garden. Yeah, I definitely think that bigger YouTubers also get away with more things. Definitely, you're probably right about that. It's a weird policy, but I guess that's what it is in the world. Same thing as, I believe, ex-President Trump had been arrested for some things, but it's not like they took a mugshot of him or did what. He was the ex-president, so if they arrested him, the case will go nowhere. They will not. He will not. He'll probably not go to jail. So I guess that when you're powerful or in a certain position, that's what happens. You know, you have some privileges. I would say maybe one day I'll get there. So yeah, I don't know if I had to explain that. Oh, last thing, I needed to say this as well. In one of my lives, I told a lot of people had asked like, "What are you doing?" and stuff, and I said I was like, you know, doing my police training. Yeah, definitely to go to the police academy and things. Um, that I left it. Um, not doing that anymore for personal reasons that I cannot disclose. But at least I can say this in September, because I need people on the channel to know. In September, I am definitely going back to school. Um, I would be doing nursing. So I've worked in hospitals for a lot of years. So I think it's time for me to get like that proper qualification. Like I said, YouTube at the moment is not a substantial sort of income. So relying on it, it's not working. When you have bills to pay, rent to pay, family to take care of, it does not make sense. So I'm definitely going back to school in September. It would be a 3-year course. So, but within that time, I would still post videos every now and then, especially for shows that I'm watching. I'm not going to just give up on it. If one day I find an editor who wants to work with me, I'll definitely take that person on board. It would help me a lot, because if I had an editor like some of the guys, I'll definitely put out more videos, because I can watch certain shows, like a show that's like 12 episodes. I can watch a whole 12 episode show that's like 24 minutes or something in one day. Thank you, thank you. I don't even know how to fetch something 46. Thank you for the best wishes. So yeah, that's about it for any sort of announcement that I had to make during this live stream. I just wanted to talk about why I did not post for a couple of times, what's been going on. My wisdom tooth has not still been taken out. It takes how full long to get a reference to go to the hospital so that they will operate my gums and take the tooth out. I don't know, something that's going in your tooth and making you not sleep and having headaches that are not doing anything. Very weird. But yeah, that and the fact that I will go back to school in September. So definitely the videos around September will not be, it would be bad. I'm not gonna lie, it would be bad. I might not post much as well. Thanks Lee for the best wishes. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I had nursing school and stuff, but I did sciences in school and I was quite good. My grades were good back in high school. So it's been a couple of years, but I think I'll do well. Someone is asking, am I going to make new videos on the channel? Next, reactions to Super Sentai. I don't understand what you mean by reactions to Super Sentai, because as of where I'm standing, I cannot watch any show and edit to put on YouTube, particularly if the show is not doing well. If you get what I mean, like one of the reasons why I watch and post BoBoiBoy at the moment is it's funny. I watch Galaxy, the movies. It's kind of funny to me. it's in terms of traction on the channel, it's also doing well. You know, it's not doing properly. I could do 2 3 shows and post on the channel, maybe even 5, but am I having the time to edit? No. I'll not have the time to edit that. You will not have to see it. If it was something where I was easily just posting on Patreon, that's why I've never announced like, hey, I actually have a Patreon page and I have a couple of things I've reacted to, but because I'm just so inconsistent with how I do things, there's no point in putting it out there. I'll just be taking money from my subscribers and not really giving them what they want. So there's no point. As of where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind if someone would want to see a full reaction to something. I'll definitely say, hey, this is the link to this. If you want to give me like a few bucks for it, I don't mind. I'll definitely put it out there. But I want to be as open and truthful as I can with my subscribers. So whatever you're asking about Sentai Davin, I believe that's what the name is. I don't know what you're talking about. In terms of Sentai, I don't know. And you know, Toei is one of those guys that they definitely put you on the chopping block in terms of like reacting to their stuff. There was a YouTuber I heard that got his channel taken down when he was just doing like reviews on Dragon Ball and One Piece. I don't know, his name was Totally No Mark or something. I don't really know the guy. I don't follow him at all. But you know, things pop up on your feed, and I believe because of those reviews, not even reacting to the real things, the reviews and doing his thing, they sent him lots of copyright takedowns, and he had to speak to a YouTube manager and get like the whole Japan area blocked so that they can't view his videos. So those are things that happen. I definitely don't want to put any Sentai like thing like that and get my stuff having an issue. I believe I'd reacted to Patrol Sentai, Lupin Ranger versus Patrol Ranger thing. I think I did maybe the first 2 episodes or episode 1. I don't know. I have the reaction somewhere in my hard drive. So that's the only Sentai that I've like kind of watched that was new to me, that I liked. Someone said, don't just burn out. I heard that reactors feel burnout from this because they keep asking for more content. Yeah, and that's definitely true. A lot of people, you know, try to put out a lot of content and then yeah, it's fucked up. It did happen to me though. I was burned out. Like I wasn't seeing my family, my close one, my loved ones. They'll be like, take some rest. Because what will happen is late at night, like 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes I do reactions and then I don't sleep much. Next thing, I'm going to work, finish work, come back, watch another reaction, try to edit and post on the same day because I was trying to keep up with the YouTube algorithm to post 1 or 2 videos a day. That was difficult. So, and you have to understand, it's not like some of the young reactors that I see that have more subscribers than me, they live with their parents, so they don't have any issues as to pay rent, money, things like that. They don't have that issue. So I definitely could not keep up with it. Again, like I said, YouTube is not really giving me anything substantial, so I was killing myself. Thank you, Jesse. Thanks for the log wishes. Battleship say you're very handsome. Thank you. BoBoiBoy stronger than Agent Ali. I agree overall. Do you have any plans on reacting on a new show? Oh, really? In terms of reacting to a new show, I would definitely say there is a show that was recommended to me. I think it would come on the channel when I finish BoBoiBoy season 2. It's called Lego Monkey Kid. Someone asked that I should look at it, and I was like, okay, it's definitely something I can check. I saw that it is on so I'm just going to use my PC to read the live chat here because reading on my phone is a bit difficult and there's a lot of things that come. So where was I? Okay, reaction to a new show. Yeah, like I said, Lego Monkey Kid. It's on Amazon Prime UK, and I have Amazon Prime and things like that. So I've already pre-recorded the show. So when I watch BoBoiBoy season 2, I would be watching Lego Monkey Kid season 1, I believe, and see how it goes. I I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably react to the openings, maybe, and then I think there's like a pilot or a mini startup movie or something. Watch that and then see how I can go with the show. If it's doing well on the channel, I'll keep it going. And from what I saw, the show is not too long. It's like 11 minutes per episode, so it might be something that I can do and edit and put on YouTube. So that's one thing I can check out. It's not that I'm a Lego fan or not, but I think the animation on everything on that one is kind of good. So that's like the new show I would say that would be on the channel per se. For those who have been on the channel for a long time, you probably remember that not a lot of people know because the video is private, but I did react to Inazuma 11 Aries, I believe episode 1 and 2. um it's still somewhere on my private feed, but I just got scared that I would get like a copyright strike, and there was a time I was getting a lot of copyright strike from random Japanese people, from Toei and things like that. I almost got my channel deleted, and then I had to battle with YouTube. I think I had like 3 copyright strike, and then the channel had vanished. I talked with YouTube that some copyright takedowns were fake, so I just avoid some of those things. Someone said, what about Danny Phantom? I've never watched Danny Phantom, so I don't know. I was thinking in terms of other shows I could do, like um Ben 10 is pretty similar to BoBoiBoy in a way. So I was thinking of Ben 10. Um and I'm always trying to get something very official. What I mean by official is watch from like an official site. Not saying that I do not watch from the other places, but I would like to watch from the official site. Why? Because it's good to watch with subtitles. It helps some of the subscribers that I have on my channel who do not properly speak English or would not get certain things, particularly if the show is mainly in English. So I would ideally like to get something subtitled. I try to buy Ben 10 season 1 on Apple TV. I bought it, but then it turns out that it does not have subtitles, so my money just went to waste. I went on Amazon to buy Ben 10. It has subtitles, but here's the thing: you are not buying the whole season, you are buying per episode, so it is way more expensive. And the worst part of it is episode 5 is not available in the UK. I just called Amazon and I said, what the hell, just cancel the whole purchase of season 1 and then let it go. So in terms of reacting to Ben 10, I don't know yet how it's going to go, because I definitely want to do it with subtitles. It would definitely help a lot of people on the channel. If I can't do that, then I don't know. I know people in the US have access to maybe Hulu or something else that has it in subtitle, but in the UK it's very different. Danny Phantom, I would check it out and see where I can find it with subtitles. Maybe I'll see it if it's a good thing and put it on the on the channel. Someone said, any plans on continuing the reaction with BoBoiBoy motion comics? Actually, yes, BoBoiBoy Galaxy season 2. I was going to do that as well. Maybe reacting to the comics themselves. Um, here's the thing. I feel like I'm enjoying more of the reaction with their voice that they do on YouTube. It's really, really good. It makes you feel like you're watching season 2 like in action, really, than just reading it. And it makes it like, as I'm reading, I'm learning a bit of Mali, and at the same time, um people in Malaysia, Indonesia, and all the other countries that follow it, they have that English subtitle. If I was reading it, for instance, from Webtoon, I believe that's the name of the app, it would be in English. A lot of people would think it's weird or probably not reading in a certain way. So I prefer to watch what they put out live. So I'll definitely check out the Galaxy comics again. Next reaction video of Transformer Prime season 1. What? See, the last Transformers I watched, I don't know if a lot of my subscribers were born at that time. Honestly, I really don't know. But the the Transformers I watched was really old. I don't even know how they used to sing it. Transformers. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I've forgotten, but it had a weird thing. I don't know if I can even find it on YouTube or something, but he had like, he had his own thing. Um, so again, I don't know. It said it was like really old. Oh yeah, maybe I found it. Like an old thing was so old. Let's see if you guys can hear a bit of it. So I'm trying to get the volume up. Hopefully it doesn't get like copyright something, but yeah. Yeah, that was it. This was my childhood. This was really weird back in the day. That was definitely my childhood. I don't know about Transformers Prime. I don't know what that is. Gundam might do well. Okay. If Gundam on the channel is doing well, there is a new Gundam show. I don't even know if it's finished, but I want to enter into Gundam with watching something that is not totally related to the whole canon story or whatever. A lot of people said Iron Blood Orphans, and some said uh oh, there's a new one called, I think, The Witch of Mercury. I'll actually like to watch that because I believe it's probably like the first female Gundam main protagonist. I really like to watch that to be out of the thing. Yeah, I'll definitely put some stuff out there. Yeah, there's some of the content that is considered as landmine that is waiting for you to step on it. Okay. Basically, when reacting to videos on, oh Lord, my soul just went out of my body. What? I don't understand what that means. Sorry. Wait, did you do Danny Phantom? I'm going to check. No, I have not done Danny Phantom. I don't know about it. I said I would check here if I can get it maybe on Amazon Prime or something. Something where when I'm watching it, it has subtitle. It will help a lot of people on the channel. That's what I meant. A new Super Sentai hero, Osama Sentai King Oja. You're well, watch it now, and it's really funny. Okay. Well, I don't know. My Sentais are pretty old, man. Can you do Danny Phantom after those? I don't know, but I'll check it out. Like I said, I'll need to find out if it's on the in the UK. I can't even check it now as we're speaking. Let's see if I go on Prime Videos and type Danny Phantom, see if it comes out. Okay, so there is not Danny Phantom to watch free when you have Amazon Prime Video, but you can buy season 1 to 3 from what I'm seeing. And season 1 has 20 episodes, season 2 has 18, and season 3 has 13 episodes. So it's definitely something that maybe at some point I can check out. So I'll just put it on my list of stuff. So let's go. Heard great things about Lego Monkey Kid. Never seen it though. Yeah, I've never seen it as well, so I don't know. To China Gandhi, you might need to give him a link to those. I don't know what he meant. Is his burden. Yeah. Never heard of Lego Monkey Kid, but I will watch it. Yeah, a lot of people said, I've seen some people in my comments saying that it's a good thing. So oh yeah, heard about Lego Monkey Kid, heard some positive reviews about it, haven't watched it yet, might watch it later. Know how watching it while eating is, yeah. Watching something while eating is actually quite good. If you have a lot of people who have watched my Ultraman videos, I used to always like eat something while watching it, so it's more, you know, it's more like this. That's a proper reaction. Yeah, enjoy yourself, giving a commentary, eating, feeling full, not just watching. And when you go to a cinema, a lot of people make it like, oh, why are you eating during your videos or whatever. When you go to a cinema, you buy food, you eat. So it's weird when someone says, why are you doing this? Like, sometimes, I don't know if a lot of people have noticed, but a lot of reactors sometimes fake their reactions. a little bit. Like sometimes things are not great, and they'll be like, oh wow. Even some of the reactors that I watch, they have said that there are shows that they watch and they have not enjoyed it, but just kept watching it because it kept bringing traction. So yeah, so they made as if they liked it, but then actually they did not. I know some of my good reactors that they said that in some live streams. So the new series as well, and it's funny. Do you have a plan to continue watching old Trauma Netflix series? Yes, I plan to continue watching the old Trauma Netflix. I've actually finished the whole of season one. I've just not put it on YouTube because at the time when I was posting it, it was not doing good on the channel. I'm even surprised that I think it has like 1,000 views by now, but back then it wasn't doing good. It had like less than 200 views, so I just stopped posting it on YouTube. But I definitely have it in my hard drive. I hope it's not lost. I had an issue in my hard drive, but I hope it's not lost. Yes, that's how we reacted to BoBoiBoy season one. First aired on TV in Malaysia with still Ben 10 with extra step. He can split. Yeah. BoBoiBoy and Ben 10 are quite similar. It's late in Indonesia and I have classes tomorrow, so I need to excuse myself. Once again, best of luck to me. I'll be waiting on new videos. Take your time and enjoy. Thank you. I really appreciate the support and best of luck with your classes. I'll try maybe to do these lives like early, like maybe at my time I'll do like 11 11 or 10 a.m or 9 a.m or something. Maybe it'll be early where most of you guys are, so it won't be too late. Bobo reminds me of BoBoiBoy. Yeah, BoBoiBoy is the same name, sure, the character. Okay, BoBoiBoy and Fang is rival. I think I've noticed it in Galaxy. They said Fang always wanted to be popular. Someone said, "What are you talking about?" How, Aki? It's been a long time. You probably have to watch the live from the beginning. So someone's like, "Egg play ID." I am good. I'm alright. I like Transformer. It sounds a bit like Pokemon. That I say so wanna be the very best opening. Yeah, the old Transformers was very like that's the one I grew up in. It was so weird. You guys can't imagine. Check it out on YouTube, like Transformers theme song. Even the graphics is very old. Soupi, my favorite character. I can actually thank you. Okay, bro. Between here's a playlist. It's called Danny Phantom full episode. China Garden. I'm not seeing Danny Phantom, but I don't know if it's. I have a few places that I watch some stuff. I don't know. Like I said, ideally most of the shows that I want to watch, I would like it to have subtitles so that a lot of my subscribers can kind of like learn from it. Like they would have something, and it would not just be watching something completely in English without subtitle. Being subtitle would definitely help a lot of people. So I'm definitely looking at watching something more like that. So I'll definitely look at something like that. So it would be good. That would be nice. So I'll probably watch something and then keep it going. I don't know the things that would do well on the channel, but I'll definitely be doing season 2 of BoBoiBoy. I think after this I'll watch like 1 or 2 episodes, find the time to edit and post. If I watch 1 episode, maybe after watching this I'll post it online later. It takes me, it depends. Sometimes I post videos and then it still gets copyright claimed, so I don't want it. It takes me a lot of time to edit. I'm quite good at doing it now. Takes me about an hour, 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours to edit what are the important parts in the videos, basically. So for 1 episode, about 1.5 hour, 2 hours to edit 1 episode, yeah. And then I post it. Have you learned the personalities between BoBoiBoy elements, and who's your favorite element so far? I still like BoBoiBoy Thunderstorm. I think it's Alilita. That's what he's called in Malaysia. Yeah. So I like BoBoiBoy Thunderstorm. I think I know that he's always in anger and all of that, but I still think he's like the one I would ideally go for. I think after finishing the whole BoBoiBoy season 1, I might rewatch BoBoiBoy movie 1 I'll probably rewatch it, but in dub this time, because I watched it in sub the first time. I don't remember too much, but I'll probably watch it in dub and see how it is, just the differences, and refresh my mind. Also, I noticed something. I once tried to check out BoBoiBoy in season 2. I'm not seeing it in Malaysia, like in Malay. If I don't know if people have noticed, but I watched BoBoiBoy on Netflix. It's not in the UK. Like, make no mistake, BoBoiBoy is not here in the UK at all. I said it when I was doing BoBoiBoy Galaxy. I use a VPN, and then I connect to something else. That's the same way I watched Mekamato. So I connect to Netflix Japan and things like that. So yeah, but yeah, BoBoiBoy Thunderstorm is like my favorite. I don't know too much about their personalities, honestly. I and I think that BoBoiBoy Cyclone, that guy was definitely high. I need to say it now on this live. BoBoiBoy Cyclone, during that episode, he was on some that good shit. Yeah, he was on something. He was definitely on something. And they tried to make it as if like he was too happy. He definitely wasn't happy. That's like when you have, taken something, but because it's a kids show, they had to make it like, kids friendly and not talk about that. But he was high. Also, bro, it's good to see you in good health condition. Thank you, Ahmed. My conditions is getting better every now and then, so I try to take off myself. Um, Someone said, I guess China guys are really Danny Phantom uh, hard fan. Yeah, possibly a lot of people are hard fans of a lot of things. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, I remembered in the past about your health condition, the community tabs. Yeah, thank you. I've been having a lot of issues. That's why I don't post enough. Working, taking care of my health, you know. I explained at the beginning of the video, a lot of people don't know you guys are late. I did explain that a couple of months ago. I wasn't posting because at some point, like, half of my body was kind of like paralyzed and that. So I needed to make some checks, take care of myself, and I have a wisdom tooth, which so far they haven't done anything about it. So yeah, and I don't know what I actually have. I've made some tests, they haven't found anything. Um, until I have another reaction, or maybe one day I'm fully paralyzed all over. I don't know, and then maybe they'll find whatever is wrong. I don't know at that point. Uh, Someone said cyclone being high is fairly accurate. It's 100% accurate, my friend. 100%. It's a kid show. They had to make it friendly. They definitely had to make it friendly. Not like when someone takes that good shit for the first time, I'm like, damn, I'm looking at the heavens. I have the power. You know what I mean? Like a He-Man. Like, I got the power with the sword. Yeah. Also, Boy published a list of BoBoiBoy shows starting from season 2 till Galaxy on YouTube, but the problem is, of course, season 2 has no English sub, which kind of sucks. Yes, FX Phantom, but do not worry about it. I have like I said, I watch it on Netflix, and with my VPN I can watch BoBoiBoy in Malay subbed. I don't need to watch the dub, honestly. I don't need to watch it. So I know the dub is available on YouTube everywhere, but the sub on YouTube does not have subtitle, I believe, something like that, or it's not even available. Season 1 to Galaxy. I watched Galaxy already, so I can't really watch Galaxy again. Osama saying thanking Oja episode 1 on of your channel. Yes. I can't do Sentai shows. I can't do Sentai shows. I don't want my channel to get taken down, and it would be, there are a lot of things that I did. For those who are new on the channel, a lot of you guys who are new do not know, but I started this channel purely to do animes, because that's the thing that I watch. I watch movies as well. I was thinking of doing a few movies, whether it's Marvel, DC, or whatever, or even some Disney movies even, but then people started asking for Kamen Rider's transformation, Super Sentai opening, Kamen Rider opening, Ultraman, and I did all of that. And then I came up with a plan that I was going to watch certain shows. I watched like Kamen Rider Kruger. I watched like episode one, and then I watched like the show itself. And I thought to myself, hey, I'm going to be doing something like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, um, and Kamen Rider 01. Yeah. Then some guy started in every of my videos, he started accusing me of copying someone else. I do not know who that other person is, but even if I knew who that person was, everyone on YouTube copies everyone, especially YouTube reactors, because that's what they do. You check another channel, it's like your competition. You check them, see if what they are reacting to is having a lot of traction. Then you do the same thing. You just have to put, your own spin to it. Kind of like if you are cooking food, put your own, ingredients and your own touch to it. But at the end of the day, that's why I dropped. Ultimately, I dropped the reactions to like Kamen Rider and all of that. I just didn't do it. I wanted to be unique. That's why I'm doing like BoBoiBoy and that, because I believe I'm the only person who is doing it anyway. So I'm unique in my own way, and I might not have enough subscribers, but I still have people who support what I do. So, and I enjoy watching it. So that's what that matters to me at the moment. I enjoy watching BoBoiBoy. You people enjoy watching my reactions and supporting me. That's what matters. So I'm good with that. Probably as much as the video gets shared a lot, I'll probably have like 10k. Hopefully before the end of the year, I'm having my 10k subs. That will be good. Thank you. I'll definitely take off myself and how I make my videos. Definitely. Let me look. I said the strongest Ultraman is Ultraman Noah. I don't know. From what I saw from the new generation stuff, I don't know if he's the strongest. He appeared in I think Ultra Galaxy, and he did not even stay for long. So I don't think like that. So what was the next thing that was written on here? Boneless chicken or bone in chicken. In terms for me, who has been, I worked a lot in kitchens, I'll definitely say bone on chicken. Bone on chicken is the best, not boneless. Bone on chicken is the absolute best. There are a lot of things that you can do with bones and leftovers. You can do a nice chicken broth with that. It's quite good. Yeah, but that's the answer. It's a random question. Yeah. Copy, dude. Everyone on YouTube copies everyone. Yeah, definitely. Everyone on YouTube copies a lot of people, but there are some people who they like certain people so much that they don't want someone else doing well. I'm taking an example. Someone can decide and do BoBoiBoy reactions because they see, hey, there's this guy on YouTube. He's doing a show called BoBoiBoy and he's having fairly good views. Why not do it? I would be so happy. People are trying to make money, make people laugh, enjoy what you're watching, and have someone else enjoy. I myself, I watch certain YouTube reactors, so I don't mind if other people do the same thing as them because the other people put their own spin on it. So I don't really care. I'm not gonna say, "Hey, you are copying this. You guys are doing the same show. You are shit." Oh God, so. Some people are just like that. It's just life. Kuarifu. Sorry, I don't know who insulted you. I don't know. I don't understand who insulted you. Me when seeing another human wearing glasses because I also wore one and now considered you as you copy someone. That's a very funny analogy. That's quite funny. That was very funny. I like that. I like that. Yeah, you should see BoBoiBoy Fusion cards, the animation and the effects is so good. I have watched it. Someone in the past had sent that to me on Instagram. Well, I didn't react to it. I think I watched like the first few minutes and told myself like, isn't it the same thing that I watched in the movie? I don't know if there was anything new. If there's something new, maybe send it to me on Instagram and then I will check it out again. Maybe do like a mini reaction and post on YouTube. So you can send that to me on Instagram again. Let's go. Bone on chicken. Yeah, definitely bone on chicken. You are the only one who does BoBoiBoy reaction, and you. Thank you, Jesse. Anyone could do it. BoBoiBoy or Agent Ali, anyone could do their reactions. As the show is good. Honestly, as someone who is not in any Asian country, I did not know. When people ask me in the past, I think it's almost over a year and a half to do Agent Ali. I watched the trailer of the movie. I think there was another video that had to do with like COVID, if I'm not wrong. And then I just started the show. It was a bit weird at the beginning, but I can't lie. I really, if I'm to say which show I like the most, it's Agent Ali. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Agent Ali the most. Yes, I always talk about how Ali is immature. He's doing some stupid things. Like, it's like sometimes it's not reasonable. But from season 1 going to season 3, what and the movie, I have followed that boy to where he is. The funny things that Victor would say, like an old Chinese man, the villains, how he's evolving, the arcs, the fights, the betrayal that are popping up from nowhere. Obviously, for those who have seen my Agent Ali reactions, you know that I guess a lot of things correctly because I smell those evil guys from a distance. But it's just so loving. Like, Agent Ali has like it's very deep. It's a very good and very deep show. I think BoBoiBoy was a show that was made and marketed personally for kids, and like from seven to maybe 11 or 12 years old. But after some time, those who have become like, you know, teenagers after like 14 or something, 13, 14, it's not something that they'll ideally like to keep, you know, with BoBoiBoy and all of that. It's not keeping you there. BoBoiBoy season 2 was a good movie. So it is something, yes, that definitely wanted to. Sorry for the noise in the background. If you're hearing any boom noise, just know I have a neighbor who's probably doing his workout in his room. So Agent Ali is a good movie. That it's a good show. Definitely like at the top for me. Someone said, do I have a favorite BoBoiBoy fusion? How many have I seen? I saw Frost Fire, and I think I saw Frost and Quake. I think that was what it was. But I'll say so far, the one that was overpowering was Alilita and Solar. That final, if you have not seen my reaction to that, definitely go check that BoBoiBoy movie too out. That was gas. Like, see, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day, some people said that you can do like a Twitch live stream, like we're watching a movie and people are watching with you. I will try and find out how to do it, and then we together we would watch BoBoiBoy movie 2 in English dub, and we will see if it has that same feeling. Because I don't think the voice acting would work. I definitely don't think it would work. It would not work at all. In fact, I can change my accent and bring that strong African accent. No. It would definitely not work at all. See, when he jumps up and Alilita, Solar, it's just like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. And I don't think the English dub would do it justice at all. But I think for English speaking people, watching it in English, some people prefer to watch in English than to watch it in a sub. Agent Ali producer release all of the betrayal overlapping with another betrayal and another betrayal. As a twist of betrayal, my belly cherry fell. Felt this to be yeah. There was a lot of betrayal in Agent Ali, man. There was just a lot. And Ali, like, I like how the agents of Mata, they kind of bonded at the end. Even Woody, who was not even with them at the beginning, because he liked he liked Uno a lot as well. Things like that. You know. I'm trying to I don't know who Seo is. It might be a new character. At some point I thought, hey, it might be the new mayor, but then it's not the new mayor. He was manipulated. So who is it? I just don't want it to be at least that. It could be anyone. It should not be at least that. He has already felt too much bad things happening to him, because his mom is dead. His uncle is literally the only one really doing things. His dad is dead. Maybe his dad can be having something, but I don't think so. Let it be a new character we don't even know. Should be a new character. All these betrayals left and right. Let producer of Agent Ali just end the thing like that. Let that child stop suffering. He should, in fact, now he should suffer his adventures as an agent, but not that emotional suffering. They should end. No. Did you notice that in Agent Ali, the betrayer is always the nicest person? You know what? I noticed it. You're right. The betrayer is always someone who is really nice, but is always looking very suspicious. When you look at something like Agent Ali, when someone is about to betray you, you look at all of their actions and how, like, there are always certain hints, that they give off. Look at the season 3, and was it Agent Kim? If I'm not wrong, if I'm wrong on the name, correct me in the comment. But Agent Kim, she was immediately interested by Ali. She was too close to him. She wanted to know things about him. She was saying he was a hero. She was just getting too close, and people are looking at her like a very pretty girl, like the Instagram models. Like, she was that Instagram model, and then she was just randomly liking like a small young guy like that. That means she had some ulterior motive. Even if she was not the one betraying him, she had some ulterior motive. It was that obvious. She's like those Instagram models that come towards you only for your, for that money. So you could smell them. I actually want is it Dosh and Rizwan to be together. It will Dosh one, Riz Dosh, however this being said, but it would be nice that they be together somehow. Even if it ends up not being like a love relationship or something, like somehow he maybe has his own faction to do his own thing, because Mata sometimes they're a bit fishy. BoBoiBoy's First Fire is a combination of BoBoiBoy, Blaze, and Ice. Yes, I know that one. I watched BoBoiBoy. I watched it, the second BoBoiBoy movie in English, and thought it was pretty good. But I heard a lot of people prefer the Mali dub. Jesse, I've not watched BoBoiBoy in English dub, but the Mali dub, it just speaks different. It speaks different. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if it's a few weeks, a few months, or whatever, because I mainly like speak French. English is like, my first language and all of that, but I usually speak French mainly with my family. So I was speaking to them, we're talking about Dragon Ball, and I was like, the dub sometimes, man, whether it's in English dub, French dub, or whatever, they change the name of some techniques. Why? Like, why? I watched, obviously I grew up with Dragon Ball in another language, but when I knew the Japanese one, it's still the top for me. Not saying that the dubs are bad. They are not bad. Definitely watching Dragon Ball in English dub it's alright. It's not bad, it's alright. But see, when that lady who does Goku, like that place, for instance, a place where I believe it versus Goku during the Universe 6 vs 7 fight, when she's doing the Jubai Kaioken, it hits different. When you listen to it in French, it's just like, Jesus Christ, why? The guy who does the French thing is the one who has been doing it since I was a little boy. He's still the same person doing it now, but just why? Why do it? Just change it completely. No, just nah, nah. Yeah. I believe that there are some techniques that are in Japanese should stay, even you are dubbing it in a different language. Keep that name. Stop adding, don't be like, you want to say Kaioken, just say Kaioken, don't say the attack of Kaio. It's just fucked. Why adding all of that? That's just my personal opinion. Everyone can have their opinion on whatever they think. Are literally having a trust issues, to be honest. My boy is 12 years old. Dude's traumatized. Let the boy rest. I agree with you. That boy should rest. At least that Aseo is the worst. Yes, he definitely should not be. Something to know about. During the first episode of Agent Ali season 3 first release, people already pointed at Kim early in the first episode because of the trust issue in Agent Ali season. Definitely, she's a bad character, man. She's just bad. It's unfortunate that she ended like Obito from Naruto, man. She got that pizza face. Yeah, that's true. Dude flex one French sentence for no good reason at all. I don't think I did. What about Osama Sentai King Oja? What about Osama Sentai King Oja next reaction of video? Davin, what is this asking about Osama Sentai since the start of the live? I don't know it. I'll probably okay. Let's say I will check it out. Let's say I will check it out. No promises, but who knows? Human brain works like this. If you watch certain shows, let's just say in English dub from start to finish, your mindset has already gone to used to it. Oh yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely agree with that one. Yeah, but that's it for me. I think the original language. Sometimes watching things in dub or in a language that you are more comfortable in helps. I'll take for instance, there are certain TV shows, certain shows I would not watch in another language than the original. Any medical show that I watch Amsterdam, The Good Doctor, Code Black. There was a show I watched really long time ago. It's a Japanese show called I think it's Dr. X. I don't know, I might be wrong on the title, but it's just been so long. It was a lady, she was doing like some operations and stuff. I like watching it. It's only available in Japanese, but in terms of like English medical shows, you're watching it in another language, it's not the same thing, especially when you are speaking as an English speaker, translating what I'm saying. I'm thinking in my head, imagine I'm thinking in French, trying to translate something in English. It's not popping out because I keep watching every goddamn show in French. Makes no sense. How is that helping? So it's the same thing. You might be a Malay speaker, whatever language is your first language, constantly watching shows in your like your maternal language, your dialect or whatever, and you know you're going to move forward and maybe go to a different country or a country that mainly speaks English, definitely start adapting watching shows in English. But I'll say that's the universal language, honestly. It's not going to help if you can watch something in English. So things like that. But if it's another normal thing, I can watch any other show in another language because I'll probably not react to it or anything, or I'm just lying on my bed, I'm going to sleep, so not reading subtitles or something like that. It's just really easy to watch it in dub. If someone said it's true, I watched the whole BoBoiBoy series in English. Oh my god. You watch BoBoiBoy in English. Anyway, probably that's how you started, but yeah, it's just life. There are definitely certain things that cannot be translated in English, man. See, let me put it in a way. You are seeing BoBoiBoy movie too. When Gopal is sometimes hungry, you'll be like, Aku la pani. He's hungry. or they'll be like $T, like go to sleep. Those things will not be the same thing. It will not give that same vibe in English. Or Aku akan balik. Aku akan balik. Like when the villain is like, I would be back. Imagine someone in English, you're watching Adudu in English, he's like, I'll be back, BoBoiBoy. I will be back. I will be back. You will not. Nah. It's not giving that same vibe. But when you hear Aku akan balik, Aku akan balik, it's just, it has that sweet vibe. It's just good. I'll be back is not bad. It's like some Terminator, whatever. Terminator 2 kind of thing, but yeah, the dub is definitely the top thing. Or when you hear certain, it helps you also learn a bit of the language. Like when they'll be like terbai or choman, yeah, or any of those weird words, you know. It's yeah. Japanese dub. I'll say most of Japanese dubs I like it. What, never heard of it? Okay, it's just a question. Well, it must be good. I don't know what you're talking about. Japanese dub is basically like this. No matter what series or movie, if it's in Japanese dub, the whole thing is basically animation. Sure, definitely. I think that as well. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, a lot of things just hit different. A lot of things hit different when you listen to it in the original language, man. It is just really, it's just really funny. It's really funny. I can't see myself having to have watched BoBoiBoy in the English dub. I, I don't think it would have worked, man. I don't think I would not feel what I'm feeling now. So I like the original sub. I like the voice actors. Like the voice of Gopal. I think some people said to me when I was watching Galaxy that the voice actor of Adudu, I think Tok Abba, and I don't know who again, and someone else, they are the same voice actor and they do the dub and the sub version. I think that's what I was told. So you probably hear, oh, and I think Pope, yes, Adudu, Pope, and Talk About, I think those are the same voice actor. He does the English sub and dub. So they said if I was watching it in dub, there will not be any difference in their voice. It will pretty much be very similar. So he's doing a really good job. Yeah. Oh, the shadow of Fang. Okay. I've just finished all your reaction of season 1 and it's almost like maybe want to marathon season 2 myself. Yeah, I come. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch season 2. Definitely going to watch season 2. See how it goes. Yeah. It's definitely, it's 5, almost 5:30 here in the UK, and someone said it's like close to midnight in Malaysia and Indonesia at the same time, and people have school. So I am going to, I'll say I'm going to end the live here, isn't it? We've had a live for about an hour and more. It would be nice that some of you guys like go to sleep and that, because you probably have school. So okay, someone said the voice actor of Adudu, Paul, the Sleeping Monster, Talk Abba, Gopal's father, the Multi Monster, and Kokochi. Commander Kokochi is the same person. Okay, yeah. I think that guy, he's a good voice actor. Whoever that guy is, he's a good actor, so he's doing really good. He's doing really good. I was thinking, if ever I am chance to meet the creators of BoBoiBoy in any way, shape, or form, I would suggest, because I believe they have like projects for the upcoming years, and I think there are a lot of young adults, teenagers, then like their late teens who have grown up with BoBoiBoy, it's not the same thing anymore, and you will want something that evolves. BoBoiBoy should not be like Pokemon. If they want to do it like Pokemon, fine and good. They reboot it every now and then with a different story. Maybe say it's a BoBoiBoy from a different timeline, whatever. It would be fine. But I would think if they are moving on to some of the adult ideas, I'm guessing that something in BoBoiBoy movie 3 might involve, or season 2 might involve his dad or something. But I would say moving on, it would be nice if they do some, like how Marvel has that, is it Marvel or is it Disney? I don't even know again, but that what if thing where like that what if animated thing has to do with different versions of what the Avengers could be in different universes. It would be good if they do BoBoiBoy what could be, because maybe if you do what if, Marvel will sue you that you guys are copying them or something. Do like a BoBoiBoy what could be, and you post episodes of BoBoiBoy in different timelines. It would be good to explore BoBoiBoy in different avenues. A BoBoiBoy that became a bad person who had lost his parents. A timeline where Amato is not the owner of Makabot, and maybe Makabot is with Tokaba or something. Just explore. There are a lot of things they could do. A place where there's because BoBoiBoy has so many different personalities. A timeline where one of the BoBoiBoy who is always constantly angry, someone like BoBoiBoy Blaze, became like the main version of BoBoiBoy and decided that he's going to go across the other timelines to be the strongest, like steal the powers of all the other BoBoiBoys, something like that, and be like the strongest, something of that version. And what they could do, like a movie, maybe a movie 4 or something, and then to defeat him, what they could do is they will go across different timeline and assemble the strongest versions of BoBoiBoys to fight that BoBoiBoy Blaze, who is like the evil version of BoBoiBoy. That, I think that would be awesome if they did something like that. Someone said, Bob, Monster right now is developing BoBoiBoy mother's story. I wonder if it's a new character or someone that they know. Yeah, Monster doesn't want to focus only on one specific show dedicated to BoBoiBoy alone. Only every company needs to have a different franchise. That's why they're developing Avatar story. I said just in case of BoBoiBoy story accidentally flop. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing. BoBoiBoy 17. I heard the creator mention he's 17. Huh? Someone said he's 17. Another person said BoBoiBoy is 23. He doesn't look like a 23-year-old because he's like 12, 13 in the whole of season 1 and 2. So in Galaxy, BoBoiBoy is like 15, 16. Kind of like Naruto in Shippuden, I'm thinking. Someone said, dude, I know that I just watched Across the Spider-Verse, but come on, man. Actually, I've not watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, so I don't know how that looks like. Is the main villain of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse another Spider-Man? Is he like the main villain? But I think it would be the reason. See, the reason why this idea would work well with BoBoiBoy. Okay, they could do a lot of things. It could be BoBoiBoy who is evil, or Gopal who is his best friend. They do a movie where Gopal, who is always the funny character, the whatever character, he's the evil one. What they did with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I don't know if some of you guys followed a lot of Power Rangers growing up, but from what I heard, there's a version of the Green Ranger who they called Lord Draken, and in his universe, instead of after the green power had made him evil or something, and he became good, instead in his universe he never became good. He continued being evil, attacked his friends, killed them, and then he was going across different Ranger timelines and stealing their powers. So this thing is not unique to Marvel or whatever. The Power Rangers people had imagined this even before Spider-Man. If Spider-Man caused the Spider-Verse and it's Spider-Man who is the villain, I do not know. But they could do some good thing. I think BoBoiBoy or Gopal could make a nice movie, because everyone knows Gopal is like the joke character, the one who is always funny, the one who does this. How interesting would it be if he's the villain of a movie? Like, the whole movie, you think the main villain is BoBoiBoy, right? And then it turns out that Gopal was the one who was his boss in that universe, manipulating him, from the sidelines. It would be funny. It definitely would be funny. I believe some people would be, look at it in a weird way, but I think it would do it well with adult fans. But again, Boba is a show that I've been targeting for kids a lot, so it might not work. I don't know. Imagine if Boba Fusion doing fusion with another fusion. That is very interesting, but it would be weird. What you are saying right now is one of those like what if things where you have Goku and Vegeta, who are like Vegito with the earrings, and then there is Gogeta with the Metamorin fusion, and then those fusions fuse together. What do you think is going to give? That's the type of thing you're talking about. That's like that's a complete what if fun type of thing. Boy complicated, huh? Gopal is a villain now. Boy will probably dead by now. And if that happened, the artist designer when are sweating their forehead, trying to your brain to visualize and squeezing all of the ideas in the middle of the night, trying to create a new design. Someone said my uncle is gonna be crying. Oh, so your uncle watches BoBoiBoy or grew up with it? Uh okay, yeah. But like I said, because BoBoiBoy is a sci-fi slash fantasy thing, and they always travel like through these wormholes, with their spaceship and things. They could do something. They definitely could do something, you know. Or maybe they could do something where like in another timeline Amato became corrupted. I don't know. There's a lot of things they could do, because we see when you introduce a show where there is supernatural powers and some sci-fi thing included into it, there are just a lot of things you could do about it. There are a lot of things. I was a boy, Jesus has hit me so hard. I know what you're talking about. When he was fighting Captain Vagoba. Yeah. Someone also reminded me that Captain Vagoba, because I read some of the comments, probably not all, but when I have time, I read that Captain Vagoba is one of the first enemies. No, Adudu is the first, then Captain Vagoba, if I'm not wrong, in Galaxy, to block BoBoiBoy from always doing his split, So I like it. There should be more intelligent enemies who are seeing BoBoiBoy trying to split. Before he does that, you attack him there and there. Pew, 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 pew. Don't do anything. Oh, let's have something. Someone did a BoBoiBoy. What if BoBoiBoy met Amato in his younger days? You know what? That is very interesting. Very interesting. That is something they could do. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. They could do that. They could definitely do something like that. There's a lot of avenues they could do. For Agent Ali, it's still very tech based, so we can't talk about that like that there until we see Seho and how when they are exposing the technology out to the world and things like that. I think there's a Malaysian show called Super Strikers or something. Maybe I'll check that out. and Galactic Football. I think it's like a French football show. So I'll probably check some of those things out. I like doing certain things that are not as exposed on the channel. I've never seen like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll one day like to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! With you guys, like the original one. I'll probably watch it in dub, not the original Japanese, because I think explaining their their power and everything with the card might be a bit difficult for me at that point. But I don't know. I'm just saying this is my wishful thinking. But guys, yeah, if you have any more questions, I will entertain maybe 3 to 5 questions, and then we would end the live. If you have something like that, let me know. Power sphere that could turn back time. Quarry food. There is already a power sphere that turns back time. I think if you look at around BoBoiBoy episode 16 or 15, there's something there. There's a BoBoiBoy episode where there's a power sphere that he turns back time. But I don't know how far he can turn back time, because I believe so far in that episode he was turning back time by a few hours or a day. So there's only a power sphere that does that. Wait, hold up, holy shit. They could do it though. It's possible since power sphere is very, very wide. Yes! A lot of power spheres that could do a lot of things. That's why they could basically do endless amount of plot lines with it. Yes, they could do an endless amount of plot lines because, well, there are a lot of different power spheres. They did not plan for BoBoiBoy's dad to be a superhero in the beginning, but they retconned a lot of things. Talk about did not know anything about technology, but when you look at the Mekamato movie, it feels like he already knew a bit of tech, and he's so bad at it in the whole BoBoiBoy season 1. So yeah, you're right. Yes, that was his name, the Loopbot. Loopbot was already a time travel power sphere, but yeah. Can we enchant the Loopbot so he could use his powers wider? That would be so good. It is possible. Yeah, here's the thing. Careful with that. It's possible that that Loopbot could have a stronger power. What you forget is that talk about Coco, or that Coco in general, right, has the power to increase powers of many spheres, robot, or anything in that BoBoiBoy universe, monsterverse, whatever. So to increase its power, you just juice it a lot with talk about Coco, and you'll probably be overcharged. So that's the only way they could do something like that. Someone said there's BoBoiBoy movie 3 humor. I believe they are in projects of doing BoBoiBoy movie 3. Also there will be a proper anything that concerns Papa Zola. I don't want to watch it. I did not like Gopal because he was always doing really annoying things, but as just like I don't like him. I appreciate the fun he brings to the show. I really don't like Papa Zola. I don't like him as a character. He's a he's a the worst joke bad character in the whole show. I don't like him at all. He always expresses really dumb things, and again, it's probably for fun. But I think I have my opinion on certain things that I don't like. He's not bringing any fun to the show, for me. I said, imagine 18 Ultraman and BoBoiBoy and may come out to the movie. BoBoiBoy may come out to movie. It would be interesting. Okay, guys. I would say we end the live here so some of you guys can sleep, rest, do your things, enjoy the day, and then go about your day tomorrow. Don't be late for class and school. Yeah. Someone said, I can't wait for season 2 of Galaxy. There's actually a lot of story points in season 2 that kind of dark. Okay. Okay. I'll check that out, man. Yeah. Like I said, I'll definitely check out BoBoiBoy season 2. a little bit later after this. I'll probably do like the first 2 or first 3 episodes, find the time to edit and then post it. We get season 2 out of the way and add some different shows, different content. But we'll see how it goes. I'd explain a few things. You can rewatch the live and then see what I explained. You guys stay well and stay safe. The world is difficult right now and huge, but you guys should sleep well, stay safe, have no issues, don't do any bad things that I would not do. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Cheers everyone, and good night or good morning wherever you are. Bye bye, peace out.